Oh, well, anyway. Going to starbound. Which isn't responding. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well then, I guess I'll be going on for this. And that alarm's starting to irritate me right now. Okay, so this episode we are going over something kind of cool. The Macrochip's episode. So player is behind. I don't care. So we have this door system here. The door doesn't want to open. Oh yes, it does. No, you go. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Piece of. Okay. So we're going to wire something up. So first of all, let's take a look at our conduits. So we can actually select this. I'm not going to go to magnifying view, so we can actually select where this is. Some people have put like funny where it's like all over here. You can actually hold shift, and you can actually go extremely fast. Yeah, pretty cool. So button 1 is outside door. So that means we want to do that. That. 2 is office. That means this is like the office area, so we can actually put a switch in here if we want. Okay, so we can select that up, go down, go to 4, which is home button. No Cortana, no. No! That's 4. Now 3 is actually the alarm system, so we can put this in and it will do so. So that's like the outside quarantine system. But right now we're going to actually skip that. I swear everything wants to just drive me nuts. So we can go down here. So this is 5. So we're gonna actually go down here, 5, bring it here. So can actually open and close the door by via the office. Explain the function very shortly. We can open and close the door. Stay right there. That means you stay right there and not follow me. Whatever. Okay. So we kind of messed up. Okay, that makes sense. There's a 5-second delay here. Now this is inside office and home button. Okay. Let's get rid of this because that just makes everything insufficient, and why would you want to wait 5 seconds? So there's actually a way of bypassing this whole entire thing here. Technically these are the same commands, so if we open it up it should go over here, flying by instantly. So that means both sides are currently open. This is currently active, so door 5 should be active. Door isn't active though. Why is that? So we have to actually go all the way down. Turn on. So it's reversed. That means we need to actually shut off the screen and reset the door, which is not going to happen. I mean, somewhere. Okay, so that means we have to turn on a door. So they can actually block that. The office can block it too, but you can actually deprogram it if you know how. There's ways of doing that. So we want to kill this signal out. So let's actually talk about how our signal works. Right now the home button is active, but we want the office door to shut off this to tell the door to go to the other state. Yes, hi. And this is our alert. keep the tabs the way that they are in a way, otherwise it will be very difficult to navigate these later on. So, we're going to actually do the office. You're going to actually need a few components for this. Oh goody, a sandstorm. That reminds me, did I cap this? No, we did not. Let's hurry up and finish this then. Hurry up and finish this building. Because this means once this building gets flowed over with sand, it's going to be a pain in the butt for me. And you. Because you guys are watching. What was that? This is when you close the outside. Just the other thing. And you can tell sand is starting to come. Yeah. So we're going to just see that we're gonna a little space, and of course we're gonna get some sand put everywhere because this is a sand region. Why I decided to put colony here was because I just didn't really give a f about the colonists. That's bad of me of saying. And in my other playthrough, I'm actually a pathfinder. That says a lot about the person that has to be in charge, partially. So let's finish this build off with hi. Get the bot. Care to annoy me? I swear to God, I am going to put you back on the ship. Oh my God! So, we have the sand. We're going to be putting a garden up here later, which we're going to be putting another control system in. Now, there was actually this other thing I was doing with this thing with Get to Work Derpy, and the server itself crazily built because computer catch up for a second. The way that it was built was kind of marvelous, actually, because the way that it worked was we had things that would catch up. We have a thing that would actually catch up to some files and such. That means now this should be fine and the rest should be fine. The reason why I'm building it like this is because I'll have a source file ready or something. And I definitely know that someone's going to log into my game or server and would love the resources or assets in here, which I'll be happy to give. So when you find these bases, right below most things are there, but we're going to be building a master server area, meaning we're going to be putting multiple of these huge things, which you can craft these guys at a particular place, which I'm going to show you. We're going to have multiple of these guys all set up, and automatically we get a nice little generated number of the circuit board, so it has its own specific code. This is going to be our turret protocol, meaning this will turn off and on our turrets, specifically on which ones we want turned on, turned off, and what time they should be turned on. So that means we have a timer within the whole entire thing. Ways of actually setting this up, but we're going to be kind of lazy. But we can also turn them on via an alarm, which, in fact, we actually have multiple alarm things here, which is going to be interesting. But let's first focus on trying to get Oh no! What was it? What was the excuse me while I go and take a look. Please let that not be porn on here. Fallout. Actually, Fallout 3. What was it? Goat. Because I actually had to look this up. Actual goat. Generalized occupation thing. So, what was it? Old Mr. Amanakne locked himself in his quarters again. That means his terminal doesn't work. And you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Now, in this, you can't use a bobby pin. You'll have to use, I don't know, one of these things. But, if you're really clever, you can just forward a bypass like this. But we don't have that set up, so we have to actually go to the encoder. And we gotta go take a look at this. So, we need to have this active. Let's turn on the thing. Hello, wizard. So, this means we're going to deattach these guys here. So that means this can actually be together. We're actually going to delete the whole function. There we go. It means that now this function is no longer here, but it's still going to be there. 3 is the alarm, which will automatically trigger the door. We don't want to trigger the alarms because it will trigger the whole place. So, since we can't get rid of certain things, which is just a little hacking game. Oh, Maggie. Oh, that's so sad of you. So, we're going to need to go underneath a software management, which requires, I believe, one of these actually. No, it's. I'm trying to remember. Please give me a moment. Okay, I think it's this right here. Okay. So that means we have to set another protocol here. Protocol here. Another protocol here. So that means this will shut off the door. So that means we switch over the protocol. Simple as that. Technically. And these buttons are the same thing. That, and we can finally delete this protocol. So, what does that mean? That means since this protocol is active, the door effectively opens. So, because these terminals are trying to access this, these are no longer functional. They cannot open until we just disable the main override. Have the main override in place, no one can open or close the door. So, Mr. Amanaki, we can go to him and fix his little house. So that means this thing has been done. The problem is, we need to actually work with the alarm system in here. So what does that mean? It means this alarm system here can actually be set up. This is an internal alarm. This means if there's a breach in here. But because there's no breaches and is in its interior, we don't need this setup just yet. So we can actually set up this here. Of course, this right now is giving off an alarm for some odd reason. Don't know why. That means this manual bypass needs to actually be done. That means I'm now stuck in this room. So why is this giving off an alarm? That means we have to figure out what the mod offer is about. There. Let's get rid of that connection. The alarm, on the other hand, which is 3. We're going to just use 3 as an alarm. The alarm itself, we're going to be changing up in a little bit. Now, here's something cool. Now, see how it kind of looks like this nice thing here? We can actually select this, go to the gear, and we can change what it looks like. There. So now it looks like this. This is like more skins to it. Like some kind of Mass Effect fan. Let's do that. So it looks kind of cool. There we go. So, this is actually the door command. And we're going to resave it soon. Let's make this look clean. So, we already have a good percentage. So we now know how to actually work with the door software. Well, we now know how to write this in a way. So remember that alert. So we're gonna keep 3 around as the alert, or in this case, when everything goes to hell, we want to make sure our residents, our people, are safe. Well, press escape. We can actually back this up by taking it down. Go over to this panel here. Now this is already selected with a name, so we can actually go here, select the door, re-upload it, and yes, we want to actually override it. We can actually take this out. Now what's cool about this, since it's already written, we can actually go back to our wiring table, because this is kind of high-tech stuff here. We can go to our, this thing, whatever it's called, go down, and we can actually choose another one of these guys, or this. I'm actually in admin mode, so most people won't, give you that. And also, this is also a tiny microchip. Now, this one, on the other hand, only has 1. Yeah, but this is kind of funny because this is kind of like one of those things that, kind of cool, actually. You can actually set a program in here, which this is a remote. So this means you can actually go back into the manager. It's here. Remote node. This works with microchips. Remote. Oh, put this. Yes, how like the displays, which you can actually display numbers. I'm gonna do 4 because we can actually set up a nice big clock with this. We just gotta know how. There. Now we have these set up. The only problem is we have now these. So you can only set up a clock if you want, but we're not going to do that until a later episode. It's kind of hard. No, seriously, this can get to very, very daunting very fast. And I'm just teaching you guys how to do very minor things. So, we have our door schematic. Now, obviously it's like, oh, well, the door schematic's already there, but I kind of want to make it look fancy. So we're going to use this. So we have our wonderful thing here. We can insert it, select this, download, and it means now this will have the door thing. Note how it will not go back in. So we're going to take that out. Take that out. Now, do you remember the code? Let's actually access it. 1 is outside door. Means this right here is 1. You remember what 3 was? That's right. The alarms. The alarms we can actually just hook up to this for right now. That's going to be functioning as our alarm later. Now, let's go and take a look at it again. No shame in looking. 2 is office. So 2, we can switch to our bypass over here. I put it right underneath the room. But if you really want to be... Because I know someone's going to be like, oh, it's not completely underneath the room. Well, here. There, I just completed someone's OCD. You're welcome. I'm going to actually select this again. 3, of course, is the alarms. 2 is the office. 4 is the home button. So 4, we're going to make sure we can wire it inside the house. That means this is the apartment stuff. You can also do this with lights too. And then 3, or 13, so that's right here, 13, is the door. So we have to select the door. So it'll automatically open. Bypass, door cannot be opened or closed. Now it can. You also set up another thing where you can automatically open and close the door if you'd like, but it varies. So you can actually do something like this. You can set up another door protocol, which requires us to set up another thing. So it means we go down here, select the door again. It means we have to add another protocol. So that is 4. It means we can actually change this. Of course, we can't do more things. And we're going to actually move this around again. And we're going to rename a few things. Alright. Let's leave it open for now. Now, open needs to be underneath another protocol, which is this. So, lines do overlap, but open will act like any other door. It means, oh dear, there's something wrong. So, what does that mean? Let's take a look. That means right now, this is doing a bypass right now. 4, we already have 4, so that means we have to change this to 5. See? Someone probably be like, what do you mean it's not working? That means you messed up. No, I'm just seeing if you're paying attention. Seriously. Remember? Take a look at the numbers. So it means 5 opens up the bypass. Okay. Same as before. It's adding another line of code. There you go. Congratulations! You just sat through a very neat little lecture. Now, here's something that you should be taking a note of. When you write down the system, which you'll have to actually use the label, write down each specific function of each import. So it's easier to remember which one does what. We're going to use a 3-step buffer low. We use a 3-step buffer low invalid, which works with the alarm. So when the alarm goes off, acts just like that bypass here. Now the alarm's going off. Oh no. No one can open. Acts just like the same thing as a kill switch, but prevents even the main office from accessing it. Of course, this also means the alarms are going off, and people are probably freaking out, and they want to leave. But let's say the alarm's off. Now we can go inside. There. Pretty cool, right? Alright. I actually have to open up my OBS because apparently it's not working. Next we're going to be talking about... No, we're going to be talking about torrents. Yes. the dreadful security system and how well, I'm gonna go to another planet, and we're gonna be going to the Museum of Natural History, or Odyssey. Yes. No one has really went there before, but hey, you. Yes, follow me, you dumbass. We're going to be going to the Museum of Natural History. I would love... Please close. No, you didn't.